Hey guys, welcome back to the channel once again. This is Starboy, Cosmic Witch, and we're going to be doing our reading for the full moon, May 23rd, 2024. So how have you all been? I hope you've been well. This is my makeup look today. Anyways, I hope you guys have been well heading into this full moon. There's been a lot of magical energy flowing with this, I feel. I've been getting a lot of psychic dreams about my friends and coven members lately, so that's something I feel is something's going on with the energy with this full moon. It's a very psychic energy that's coming up. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get into, the psychic energies that I'm feeling with this full moon. I've been feeling a very strong, loving energy, and also I've been having dreams of my ancestors coming through. So there's almost like a familial, loving energy, and like I was saying with the psychic dreams I've been getting of my coven and friends, it feels like this just really relationship-based energy, loving energy, spiritual and psychic connections. I want to say it like this. It's a renewal of the spirit of connection to others. So that's how I'm going to say it. There's also just in general a very protective energy with this full moon, I feel. So with that said, that's pretty much all I'm feeling psychically off this moon. And let's go ahead and take a look at the astrology. So with this full moon, we have the sun in Taurus, and the big thing that I feel is going to be really popping out with this, probably coming up in the cards in this reading, and just energy-wise, of course, we have Venus and Jupiter conjunction, also in Taurus with the sun. So there's a lot of powerful energy focused in Taurus right now. With Taurus, we have the energy of the earth element. It's a very strong foundational energy. It's a very slow and steady energy. It's also about accumulation and gathering resources, or also to getting money, manifestations, things coming to fruition with the Taurus energy. It's a very fertile energy. It's a very creative energy. Now, once again, with the Venus-Jupiter conjunction being in Taurus, Venus rules Taurus, so it's very much amplified in this sign. Both the energy of Taurus and the energy of Venus are both amplified. We know that Venus is the planet of love, affection, adoration, admiration, and love in all of its forms. Now with Jupiter there, it's just expanding the energies even more. Jupiter expands energies. It makes things grow. It makes things bigger and more over the top even. So it's really amplifying these energies. Jupiter brings growth, higher consciousness, wisdom and knowledge, evolution of things, change in a positive growth aspect. Jupiter and Venus are the greater and lesser good fortunes. So they're both very positive energies, and they're both conjunct together. This is a huge deal, guys. I cannot overstate this. Venus and Jupiter conjunction right now is a huge deal. Powerful energies for wealth and love, honestly. And especially with it being in Taurus, wealth and love energy as well with that. So this is a very, very powerful conjunction. I highly recommend that you do some sort of spell work for yourself, whether it comes to your finances and your wealth, and also your health, your physical body's health and well-being, and your love life, or just your family and loving connection in that way. This would be a great time to do magic in alignment with those things. Also too, if you're thinking of starting a business or you already have a business, this would be a great time to do spell work to help the fruition of that. Really, you can channel these positive energies into anything, right? It's your magic. Use it how you want to. And then of course, the sun is in Taurus. So the sun brings an energy of creativity, warmth, love, self-expression, self-identity, things like that as well. So maybe you want to do a spell for self-love at this time. Think about that too. And help with your self-expression and those type of things. Of course, and then also we have this full moon is occurring in Scorpio. So there's a very powerful energy coming in with that, Scorpio is an energy of sort of life, death, and rebirth. It's a very dark, heavy energy in some aspects, but it's also very much renewing and healing. There's a lot of self-knowledge and self-empowerment in Scorpio's energy. And with the full moon being there, it's bringing a spiritual, I want to say spiritual cleansing, like it almost feels like a realignment spiritually, coming back home to center, maybe even a spiritual rebirth in some sense. Of course, the moon also rules emotions, the inner self, so it could be in those regards. But yeah, that's about it for the astrology. Now let's go ahead and get into the cards. For this reading, I'll be using the Star Spinner Tarot, and I will pull a Starseed Oracle card as well. Now I align myself with the Most High God and the Holy Spirit Hecate. Please communicate with me through these cards so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you, and solidity. Please give us your divine guidance for this full moon in Scorpio and this Venus-Jupiter conjunction Taurus. Is there anything else that we need to know, do, or be aware of at this time for our highest good, greatest success and joy? Please give us your divine guidance now. Thank you, and solidity. A lot of loving energy with this, both for others and for the self. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. The first card that we have is the Two of Chalices. Very loving, relationship-based energy with this. The Two of Chalices is all about being one half of a positive thing, right? A positive relationship, or it could be, different manifestations for different people. But it's about doing your part, right? Meeting the other person halfway, or the situation halfway, if that makes sense. Because these energies can manifest in different ways for different people. But it's about basically doing your part, making sure that you are in alignment with this loving energy, making sure that you are giving as much as you're receiving, all of that. There's a heartfelt connection with this as well. So it's also being very genuine, being very sincere, altruistic with whatever it is that this manifests as for you. Whether if that's another person or a situation, even if it's with yourself. So whether this energy is manifesting as relationships, if it's, romantic relationships, family and friends, if it's business, the point is that you need to make sure that you're coming heart first. Be very loving in your dealings with others at this time. But will be fundamental to your joy, happiness, and success. Everyone wants to be loved, ourselves included. So give love to receive it in whatever form that takes. The next card is the Nine of Coins. This is an energy of independence, wealth, reaching a major goal and point of success, self-reliance, getting to enjoy the fruits of our labors. So something that you've been working very hard towards. This is the achievement of it, and enjoying that which we have attained through our hard work. There's a sense of freedom and liberation with this energy. And yes, of course, it is a card of abundance and wealth. And remember, those energies come in many forms. It could be wealth of your body, your health. So if you've been working towards something along those lines, it's a powerful time of achievement of that. A lot of times our wealth is also our wisdom and our inspirations, our creativity. So this could also be an energy coming in to fuel your attainment and your wealth through ideas that come to you. Different inspirations, different ideas, different creative outlets and projects could be coming in to help you with your success, with your independence, with your wealth, with your health, however it's going to manifest for you. Could be all of it wrapped up together. And of course, we do have the cute little owl with this person. So, that comes in as a little bit of a reminder. Share your wealth with those you love and care for. Share your success, share your happiness, share your independence. The Nine of Coins often shows a person walking through a garden, and the coins are the fruits of the garden. So maybe get out in nature a little bit, go enjoy your garden, or walk through the woods or something. Take a nature hike. It is about enjoying the freedom of independence. So, if you're into nature, go enjoy it for a little bit because you can. Or, just do anything else that you want to do that makes you happy. And the final card that we have is the Six of Chalices. Another very loving energy, a very loving card. Six of Chalices is the energy of pure bliss and joy and happiness shared with others. Once again, sharing these energies, the joy that we find in our relationships, romantic, familial, friends, even business, anywhere where there's a powerful, loving connection to other people. Reveling in that energy, thriving in it, enjoying it for what it is, and just being thankful for it, savoring it, creating memories. Very childlike, playful energy. Siblings, childhood friends, things like that are emphasized with this. Maybe reconnecting with people from our past that we had these close relationships with. So this is very much a social energy, very loving and all about connecting with others from that very childlike, innocent state within ourselves and bringing it out in each other. And guys, there's really not much more to say with these cards. I've pretty much said it all, but one last closing statement I will say is, if love is your foundation with dealing with others, you will attain happiness, success, abundance in all of its forms. And, we're being reminded then to share that wealth, in whatever form it takes. Share it with others. Also kind of remember your roots with this Six of Chalices. Basically going to close it out for the tarot cards. Now let's go ahead and pull a starseed oracle. Now I align myself with starseeds, fairies, and all you beings of light in the cosmos. Please communicate the truth to me through these cards so that I may be guided for the highest good of all. Thank you. I'm submitted. Please give us your divine guidance for this full moon in Scorpio and the Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Taurus. Is there anything else that we need to know, do, or be aware of at this time for our highest good, greatest success, and joy? Please give us your divine guidance now. Thank you. Submitted. Okay, so the card that we got is Lifting the Veil. So it says, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. That's really interesting, where I was talking about the moon in Scorpio and how I felt like it was about realignment and cleansing, rebirth in that aspect. So with the keywords here, it's very much feeling like that energy. Even lifting the veil, when I was talking about Scorpio, is death, rebirth, that energy, life, death, rebirth. And then also where I was saying I've been having a lot of dreams about the ancestors too coming through. Also with lifting the veil, it's reminding me of that. The tarot was saying getting in touch with the roots, that energy. With the Six of Chalices, it's also feeling very much like it's being emphasized with this card. Yeah, it's definitely feeling like we are being called to purify our lives with love. Take the strong message here. But let's go ahead and read the book meaning and see what we have. Lifting the veil. Things aren't always as they seem. This era is one of uncovering mistruths so we can remember ancient truths. Everything is in a state of recall and realignment. Anything that isn't in harmony with the planet will not survive. This goes for society and the world at large, as well as in our own lives. If you pull this card, you're being called to energetically scan your life for things that may no longer be a vibrational match for who you are and how you've grown. To dismantle the systems and ways of being that once served you and others, but no longer do. Some starseeds are here to lift the veil between the seen and unseen worlds, to shine a light on things that are inauthentic or unaligned with the survival and well-being of Earth, to stand for and protect those who don't have a voice, to look deeper and question everything that previous generations did not. Some starseeds cannot tolerate things that aren't congruent. They're here to bring society and humanity back into harmony with the planet and the Creator at large. If we tolerate things in our life that aren't aligned and congruent with it, we add to the misalignment of the planet. You're being called to trust yourself, notice what's out of alignment, and then take the baby steps required to bring it back into harmony. This is no easy feat, but it's so worthwhile, both individually and for the planet. Starseed Soul Inquiry. What isn't congruent in your life? How are you being called to bring it back into harmony? So I actually really like that this went more deeper into the sort of a shadowy aspect of this. Very positive energy that's coming through, don't get it twisted. There's very positive energy coming through with this full moon, with this Venus-Jupiter conjunction, being called and pulled into that loving energy, and how that blossoms throughout our entire life and in the lives of those we touch. But I like how this card went more deeper into the cleansing aspect of this energy and facing the shadow aspect of it, which is, things that are not in alignment. So very much feels like it's emphasizing the full moon and Scorpio energy that I was talking about with the astrology. So in that aspect, it's largely about facing ourselves and making sure that we are in alignment with this loving energy and with our soul's truth. And I do feel strongly like that's why the ancestors have been coming through a lot lately, to remind us of what's really important in our lives. And the most important thing is to make sure that we are in alignment with love. Like, it's really that simple. And everything else flows from there. So it's very important to, at that foundational level, make sure that we are cleansing and aligning ourselves to these energies properly, and then allowing everything to flow from there. So in our dealings with other people and the way that we handle situations, like, everything is so important that we make sure that we come from this loving energy, like we were getting with the Two of Chalices, reminding us as well, do everything from the heart. Everything. Because that's what's going to lead to not only this Nine of Coins energy for ourselves, but also with the Six of Chalices, and sharing, even more with each other and with those we love and care for. So again, this is really just emphasizing that rebirth energy I was talking about with the moon and Scorpio. Spiritual rebirth, emotional rebirth, which of course it's always good to get those kind of reminders from the spirit world. So I hope you all enjoyed this reading. That's going to do it for this session. It's like I say, love is the truth. And it heals ourselves, it heals each other, it heals the planet. And makes everything thrive because it's the truth. It's the only thing that's true. It's the only thing that's real. All else is illusion. So lift the veil on that. And if that's your foundation, nothing can knock you off your course. So yeah, that's going to be all for this reading, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it helps you in your life at this time. If you would like to get a personal reading from me or have spell work services done, you can contact me through the methods down below in the description box, and we can get that going. If you would like to join my Patreon, where I share all of my advanced magical knowledge and lessons, The link for that is down below in the description box as well. I would like to thank all of my current patrons and group members. And I will see you all in the next videos. As always, until next time, Hail Hecate, hail to the witches, hail to the fairies, and blessed be.